We are live. So, simply to everybody out there, hello, hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is the Pink Elephant in the Room conversation. And we've done this a little later than usual, but still, I had a lot earlier I had to do. But I still wanted to do the conversation one way or another. I know it's a bit late, but we're going to be discussing more about it. There we go. So, to everybody out there, what we're going to be discussing for today is about choice. In our day and age, we think we have a choice in a sense due to the fact of what roles we see are played throughout the world, that someone tells us, for example, in politics that we should be left wing or right wing, and that's the way it is, and we don't realize that each part of these things separate us in some special way. There's no need for that at all. But the question is that what you want in life? Is that something that you choose in life? That's something that most people don't think about. What do you choose? When you see the things that are going on in the world and what people say you should believe in and this and that, the question should be more about what do you choose, not what they choose out there, outside who you are as a person, but what do you choose of yourself? You see, one of the things that was explained to me in my own experience when I was a bit younger, a few years back, was the simple fact that be your peace. If you are being your peace, how would you act if you were being peaceful? And I would say simply, I wouldn't worry about what other people say. I wouldn't care what other people say. I'd be happy with who I am as a person. So I'm being my own peace. I'm being my own peace at this point in time, meaning that no matter what anyone says about you should vote for this or you should go to war with these people, you should do this, we should take these people down and this and that, if it's not about my own peace, then it's not who I am as a person. This is my choice. The choice I decide to create due to what I believe in myself. And this is based off of principles of who you are as a person, not the moral standard that you're told in everyday life, but the principles you hold dearly to yourself. My principles are simply to keep my peace and to find and seek what works and what doesn't work in life. What works? What helps one way or another? Does it work for me to be with certain people who are cruel to other people? If it's not of my peace, then it doesn't work for me. Does it work to help people become nonviolent and grow who they are and be more loving? Yes, because it is of my principle of peace, being peaceful and being loving to other people. So I would agree with it because it's a part of my own principles. Understanding yourself through those choices is more vitally important than what people tell you in this world. People will tell you what you need to be, how you need to succeed, but the question is, succeed in what? What are you expecting to do? Many of us, we go to, for example, college, believing that we need to go to college, we need to succeed, we need to be somebody. Why? And there's nothing wrong, again, with any of those things, but you have to ask this within yourself. Why do you need to succeed? For what reason would it help you? What reason does this benefit? Why do you desire to go to college? why, for me personally, I didn't care for college. And it wasn't the simple fact of, oh, I quit college because of this and that, it wasn't worth it or anything. Hello out there. I quit college simply for the fact that there was much more for me out there. I was learning and studying things on a higher level than most people do while in college. Most of us in college were educated enough not to question what's in front of us due to the books that are given to us. Questioning everything is vitally important to make full-on choices to who you are as a person. You can't truly make a choice if you just read a book and believe every word that comes out of it. I read several books from different sides, different perspectives, and even now I still am constantly learning. I'm not perfect and I never will say that I am, because I'm constantly evolving who I am as a person every day. I kept reading and I realized I was already in my field of what I desired to do, creating a business and everything, and learning more about myself, my world, and the science of the soul itself and how it works. I was learning all of that at this point in time, and it made it easier for me to realize where I desired to go, what I desired to choose. You see, there was a saying from a man named Henry Ford. He was put on court because of the simple fact of the knowledge he had, and he had told people, why would I want to learn something when I can press just one button and call someone to show me how something works? The same goes for anything else. Why waste your time trying to deeply study something unless that's truly what you desire to do, whether it's being a doctor or architect or something in the medical field or something that requires that type of effort like the medical field, then by all means, go ahead, because that's vitally important to growing who you are. But at the same time, question those things, because everything you're brought in, for example, even in the medical field, is not really a choice. You don't think about it really. Many people believe that we have to go to the doctors, we have to make sure we're healthy and everything. And the thing is, if you took care of yourself, you made that choice to take care of who you are as a person, you wouldn't really have to worry too much about going to the doctors in the first place, because you would be taking care of you. That's where it really starts. That is really where it starts, is making the choice to take care of yourself, making the choice to know what is hurting you and what is not. When I made the choice to go vegan, it wasn't simply for the fact of just animals, it was for my own health. The foods I was eating were not helping my body grow and evolve. They were killing it. When you take medicines, you have to realize that many, if not all of them, are made from chemicals. Chemicals are not naturally a part of the human anatomy. There's no need for those things. There are natural resources on the planet that can do the same thing as those medicines, that can help your body in the same way. However, there are many people who would work against those things to make it seem as though they don't work, when they do. And research has been shown in several ways where people, for example, had cancer. I was learning and researching a woman who used something called soursop. She had made a choice, instead of talking to the doctor about her situation after he had told her she had a tumor, she had made the choice to just decide she was going to find another way, because she didn't want to do chemotherapy. Chemotherapy, honestly, you have to understand, the logic of that is that one way or another, you're putting radiation back in your body. You may be trying to kill off the tumor or whatever, but you have to understand, due to radiation poisoning, it does cause cancer anyways. So what you're doing is allowing more in one way or another. It wouldn't matter. It would mutate. You can see this through energy. Research has been shown, and this was recorded of a few monks where a woman had a tumor. And they used the energy of each other, there were 3 to 4 of them, to make the tumor disappear. The tumor was completely gone. And hello out there on YouTube. The tumor was completely gone. You have this ability to shift everything in your world. But you have to make the choices. And you have to understand that all of this, all of what I'm saying, whether it be the medicine, the food, your health, or anything, it all starts with your choices you make. What do you choose? And you have to understand, no matter what you choose, of course, everything will have its own consequence. But you have to understand, is that consequence worth it to you personally? You make the choice of that. When it's talking about being healthy, you make the choice of that and accept that consequence. Whether it's being with someone you love, you make that choice and you follow by those consequences due to what you understand. If it means going for your dreams of whatever you desire, make the choice and understand the consequences and keep going. But you have to realize that within yourself, that you can make the choices. That you shouldn't allow someone to truly tell you what to do, how to do it. Because when you get to that point, even me in my experience, you get upset at the end of the day and very resentful that you did all the things, you followed all the rules, and you still did not get to where you desire. Don't resent that. Make the choices. Break the rules. Enjoy your life for who you are. Ciao. You make the choice. And it all starts with going within who you are as a person. Loving yourself first. And being who you truly are. Because you are divine. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within. So simply, to everybody out there, have a good morning, have a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. Namaste.